You hold the power. May 25, 2014. Egotistic and self-centeredness work within the most understated of ways. Together they bring what seems like an endless and adaptable variability of ways and styles for you to maintain your illusion of separateness. One of the most essential sources for this, dear ones, rests in your alleged and perceived successes and failures, how you judge yourself. When you have erred, made a mistake or failed in some way, you sometimes feel and think that you, yourself, are also the mistake or are the failure. You can be so hard on yourself at times, thinking of yourself as being incompetent, stupid, and sometimes worthless if you're wallowing in self-pity that has been brought on by the ego. Yet when you triumph and succeed, your ego self may lead you to flaunt, inwardly preen. Your ego might also swell your pride, having you thinking and feeling that you are invincible and sometimes better than others. When you share your successes or failures with others, you are telling your story while buying into the belief that your self-worth is tied by events that are external to you, away from your authentic pure self. The events that led up to your success or failure does not define your self-worth, but until you hear feedback from your friends, co-workers, family, and others that you shared with, you are convinced that it is. Sometimes sadness does enter when you are learning from your mistakes. It is a natural reaction that with positive application can lead you to feeling satisfied for the lesson, as you are able to apply what you have learned into other projects, tasks, or goals that you have set for yourself. Feeling satisfied for doing a job well, or for learning a lesson from a mistake in order to become wiser and more knowing will not strengthen your ego or self-centeredness, simply because you have accepted responsibility for your actions and realize you can try again, choosing different ways next time, and still give yourself the love, compassion, and encouragement that is vital for each day and each step of your journey. Of course you will be tempted to follow the illusory path that your ego, self-centered self will encourage you to move towards. You may be drawn to self-blame or praise, allowing yourself to be misguided. It takes great inner strength to steer away from the grip of your ego, but you can, and you have before, and you will again. Keep in mind, dear ones, neither your failures nor your successes define or alter your authentic pure self. Sometimes this simple truth can be the hardest lesson to be taught and believed. This is because you have set yourself up with such high expectations. It is wonderful to want to achieve, and it is important to be driven, but it's equally important to create goals, tasks, and projects that are reachable and attainable. But if you create goals for yourself to reach that are unrealistic, those goals become unattainable. Be kind to yourself. We want you to succeed. Create smaller goals that will lead you to fulfilling and achieving larger goals. You'll feel satisfied, empowered, and the pride you feel will not be the egocentric kind, but that inner knowing that you did it, you persevered regardless of what others may have said or not said. You believed in yourself, and that is a pretty powerful tool that will take you to so many heights and delights as you continue moving forward. There are some cultures that believe liberation comes when the one who has been looking stops looking for the expected outcome that was attached to external sources. It is important, dear ones, to enter each goal, task, or project with verve and vigor, while understanding at the same time that your reality, your here and now, is not at all diminished, nor is it enhanced by any result that may come from your efforts. Remember, dear ones, it is your spiritual work, the practices and exercises that encourage you to reach higher levels of integrity and excellence, and from your creative actions that demonstrate kindness and compassion that define who you are. We know some of your life experiences have led you to being and feeling regretful. Every dear son and daughter of God has experienced regret. They may have regrets concerning certain unsavory choices that they have made, possibly regrets regarding opportunities that they passed up, mistakes that were made, any transgressions that were committed, or from other times where life just seemed to spin out of control, and it brought them what they didn't want. When you have regrets, you allow your approach to life and to its many needed lessons to become clouded, and sometimes you might feel drained due to heaviness of the negative play of emotions. It is well understood that regrets have the ability to eat away at you, making you fall into a pit of bitterness, and quite likely you'll end up blaming yourself, lowering your confidence, and find you're hating yourself. Your wisdom, on the other hand, innately knows that regret has limits, and it is your internal wisdom that will not permit regret to make you feel paralyzed or powerless in your present moment or to prevent you from moving forward. This is because your internal wisdom counters the effects of regret by guiding you towards acceptance, forgiveness, then gratitude for the situation you may be in, and before you know it, you're back on track, striving forward once again. You are not meant to sit too long wallowing in self-pity, self-loathing, or any other egocentric trapping. It is essential for your well-being, for your growth and development, as well as for the journey that is leading you closer to your future, to be able to accept the situation for what it is, not attaching any kind of emotion to it. By not attaching an emotion to the situation, you are not giving it any more importance or allowing it to hold any kind of power over the direction of your journey. Every time you allow regret to enter the picture, understand that it is not helping you heal, nor does regret provide solutions to the situation you may be facing. You can easily turn the negative regrets around by acknowledging the good things that are present in your life instead, and of the good things about yourself, and by displaying gratitude for all that you have achieved so far in life. Try to keep in mind, the debilitating effects of regret cannot exist where gratitude thrives. Remember to turn any rising of regret to being grateful for life, for all its lessons, all its twists and turns, and for yourself, and regret will leave as quickly as it tried to arrive. Just like anything that is part of your emotions and feelings, regrets have much to teach you as long as you don't repeat the same mistakes. Regrets teach you to become positively active on your journey, to improve the quality of your mindset, and to approach life more mindfully. Regrets show you where improvements are needed, and for you to discover solutions you may not have attempted before. Even though regrets has a negative pull, by remaining firm and not allowing them to overpower your inner resolve, they can teach you so much about yourself and ways that will keep you unflinchingly in the present moment of your life. Your wisdom is peaked and shows itself when you are in the present, and will provide the energizing fire for you to move forward without regret dampening your spirits. You are reminded that learning comes from many places, including mistakes and from successes. Everything you do all comes with something to learn from, and to improve on even if you did succeed. Each experience offers you new ways for the next time, for future endeavors that you can apply with creative and skillful effort. Failures and regrets will happen. How you react and respond to them will make a difference on your outlook on yourself and on the world. Your response can either liberate you or make you feel trapped, and every reaction that is coming forth from you is up to you to express in a positive or negative manner. Contemplate your regrets, regardless if they are from a few years ago or from an event that was more recent. Try to recognize what it is you regret and take notice to how that regret has affected your actions and attitudes in your daily life. From this contemplation, honestly and truthfully recognize what you need to accept and to be grateful for that will dissolve any feeling of regret. Determine what you can learn from these regrets that will help you along your current path. It is up to dear ones to transform the poisonous, if only, into beautiful and knowing wisdom. I am Melchizedek through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com